The Women's March organization is upset about a certain website being closed down that kind of flies in the face of what they are supposed to stand for. Hey everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. If you missed my interview with Congressman and Democratic challenger to U.S. Senator Ted Cruz, Beto O'Rourke, view our YouTube videos or search our YouTube videos. You'll be able to find those where O'Rourke talks about wanting to ban the AR-15, also talks about universal health care, and talks about impeaching Donald Trump if he is elected to the U.S. Senate. Now, back to the Women's March and the website Backpage.com. Federal authorities seized and shut down Backpage.com. Now, if you don't know what Backpage.com is, or I guess was, it was a website where prostitutes, sex workers could, I guess, post on there, or they were supposed to be, I guess, posting on there. It kind of sounds weird to talk about, but would post on there and I guess advertise in a way, and many authorities kind of overlooked this, kind of turned the other way, kind of ignored what was going on. But also authorities used this to crack down on the sex trade that is going on here in the United States, something that is absolutely disgusting. And I want to read from the Weekly Standard here. Last week, federal authorities announced the seizure and shutdown of Backpage.com, ostensibly a classified ad website, but one that has long been linked to illicit sexual activities, including underage prostitution and trafficking. In response, the Women's March, now you remember the Women's March, it's the organization that is behind quite a few things, including they've been helping out the Parkland High School, or the Parkland, Florida high school students who are against guns and against the Second Amendment. They've been helping them out a little bit, but they organized that big Women's March in response to Donald Trump winning the presidency. And one of the things that I guess they marched against was the abuse or mistreatment of women, the disrespect of women. So you would think that the Women's March would actually be against something like Backpage.com because Backpage actually hurt women and young girls. But no. I don't think so. The Women's March on Twitter sent out a series of tweets defending Backpage.com. Let me read those. They sent out on the 7th of April, the shutting down of Backpage is an absolute crisis for sex workers who rely on the site to safely get in touch with clients. That's right. Sorry, prostitutes. You won't be able to safely get in touch with clients anymore. Sorry about that. And for those of you who have been sex trafficked to the website, oh well. Too bad. And we got to look out for the women who are, trying to get clients now through Backpage. Let's see here. Oh, they also tweeted out, sex workers' rights are women's rights. They also sent out a tweet saying in the coming days, we will be sharing more about sex workers' rights to uplift this critical issue. We are all still learning, and as always, we have to listen to voices of those most impacted. Some have credited Backpage.com for its willingness to cooperate with authorities in the past, and the site's utilities in tracking down traffickers and even helping to locate runaways or children otherwise exploited. The Women's March, in contrast, is using the seizure of the website to champion the cause of women, or arguing that sex work is work and extorting the public to listen to black sex workers. We support everyone's ability to work. Okay. If you support all women and you support women's rights and you want to support women who want to be treated equally and fairly and all of that stuff, that's great. That's wonderful. But you can't defend a webpage where sex trafficking happens. You can ask any law enforcement throughout the country who knows about Backpage, so most law enforcement that know about Backpage, they would tell you that sex trafficking is a huge problem on Backpage. Why would we want to leave up that website? The Women's March is totally wrong on this issue. Now, if you want to have a debate about sex working or prostitution and whether or not that should be legal or illegal, I guess there's a time and a place to have that debate. But shutting down a website that's known to help out sex traffickers is a good thing. We should be shutting down that website. We should not be making it easier for people to engage in sex trafficking at all. So kudos to law enforcement for taking down the website. And Women's March, come on, get your stuff together. You got to be better than this. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Also, be sure to watch the videos that we have posted with my interview with Beto O'Rourke, who is challenging Ted Cruz. You will not want to miss it. It's the interview that so many throughout the country are talking about. Have a great day.